Hello guys, welcome back to S3D, and today we're going to be looking at the Bandai Tamashii Nation's Robot Spirits version anime, the prototype Gundam, or the prototype Gundam version anime. So I think a lot of viewers recently, I think since 2020, has been complaining about the price on Robot Spirits figure, how they're like over $100 and stuff like that. When this thing came out in 2017, this figure was only $40. So yeah, I think it went below $40 because nobody were interested in Robot Spirits figures back then. I think the reason for the recent rise in prices is because a lot of because of the pandemic, everything all the price has inflated because they weren't producing products. The thing with Robot Spirits figure, they become discontinued as soon as the production runs out. They don't keep printing these figures. However, Bandai do reissue these every once in a while. So yeah, for example, they just reissued the full armor Gundam. That you can actually get from, well, if you live in Japan, you can get it for like $60. But in North America, that's a different story. But I think, from what I'm seeing right now, this line has actually gained some steam. And I think in the future, we're going to get like, very nicely priced Robot Spirits figure from Bandai. Just from looking at SH Figure Arts, the Dragon Ball stuff, they're now selling at big box stores for like $35.99. I've seen them at Target for $35.99. And I think if you, small retailer can probably get them at wholesale at below $30. So yeah, they want to make these products available to the consumers. So you get all these teenagers, little kids complaining about the price on Robot Spirits figure, how they can't afford them, so they buy Gundam Universe figures. Well, that's going to change in the next couple of years. So yeah, I'm serious. Like, there's really no argument about how well these products are made compared to the stuff that's out there. So you can complain all you want. Facts are facts. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this figure real quick. This is going to be a full review. The reason I got this figure, well, this is actually part of a custom. So, I got it to fulfill an order that was, ordered a couple months ago, long before I got into the financial situation I am in. So, yeah, of course, whatever. So, anyway, right here, 2017, I still got the red Bandai logo. This one is by Bluefin. So, what's going to happen here is we're actually, I am waiting for my friend to, get me the full armor Gundam. And we're going to put the armor of the full armor Gundam on this guy to make this. That's the order, the request. And I get to use everything else. I get to keep all the other accessories on this figure. So, yeah, that's actually going to be nice because I'm looking forward to using the accessory on the prototype Gundam on another custom that I'm making for another guy. Yeah, so all about making customs and, using that extra revenue to pay off my debts. All right, so anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. What we have here is a sticker sheet, which almost nobody ever uses on these figures. You're going to put sticker on the actual premium figure, made from ABS plastic. So, yeah. I hear a lot of reviewers throwing the word around about how certain companies make premium figures. If the figure is not made from ABS plastic, it's made from plasticized PVC. Honestly, I don't think there's anything premium about it. So anyway, this is something that a lot of people talk about on YouTube but never show. Basically, this is the storage function for the Gundam hammer. So now you see it from the instruction, and now you have an idea of how it works. I'm gonna try it. I can't promise it's gonna work or not, But anyway, all right. So anyway, I already talked to you guys about the reason why this figure was purchased is to make a full armor FA-78-1 using the armor from the full armor Gundam, which I'm still waiting for my friend in Japan to send to me. He ordered that for me, I think, a couple months ago. And he supposedly it's like a lottery thing, and he won the lottery. So waiting for it's like the Tamashii Nation has an online lottery system where you can win the lottery, then you can buy the exclusive or some weird bullshit like that. I don't know how it works. So anyway, that's the full armor. Everything else is pretty much the same as the regular Grandpa. He does have a special, unique beam rifle and a gimmick that I'm going to show you. That's actually pretty cool, but everything else is the same. All right, so anyway, that's the instruction manual. Let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. So we're gonna go through the accessories real quick, and this is also to show the customer that this thing is in mint condition. Sometimes people say like I go buy like a used figure and then I use it to make a custom, and they feel like they overpaid for the custom because the figure was used. Well, this one is completely brand new at a current market prices too. I had to pay the current market value, so that is not cheap. I didn't get this for $40. All right. So anyway, yeah. But anyway, all these customs are already paid for, so whatever, I quote them the price and then they pay for it, and when I'm done, they get the figure. All right, so this is the Gundam hammer, which I get to keep for another custom. Right there, this is the Gundam hammer, and let's see. Well, since nobody actually showed people how this thing works, I'm gonna attempt to try it out to see how this works. I do actually have a plan for this thing to make a custom. People are complaining like this thing is useless, you can make it into effect. Well, I did some 1/6 scale customs where I use like a metal wire that go in between these chains, and then I can create, I can bend this into like a shape. So if anybody want to do that, that's definitely something you can do. You can use a metal wire that goes through these chains, and then you can bend it into shape so it looks like the Gundam hammer is like swinging and stuff like that. So I'm gonna show that in a future video, probably very soon, because I'm trying to sell some guy on another custom, as I said, with these parts. So yeah. All right, so basically you have this hole in the back right there. The paint is not done very well. You can see that's definitely QC. So yeah, these things are not perfect, and I'm not trying to be biased just because I like Robot Spirits figure. There's something wrong with it. There's something wrong with it. There's nothing. I'm not gonna praise Bandai for like bullshit stuff, right? It's only fair that I criticize them for stuff. Now I'm using a lot of force on this, so this is very scary because this is ABS plastic. There's a chance if I do something like wrong type of movement, this peg can snap. So I'm trying to be very careful here. Trying to get this thing in there. Hopefully it doesn't break when I take it out. But what you do is you basically just wrap the Gundam hammer around this part. Honestly, I don't think this is a very good design, but I think this is how it is in the anime. I don't even remember the episode that this thing was used, but there you go. That's how you store the Gundam hammer. Yeah. I watched pretty much every review on YouTube. I watched Charlie's review. I watched like Patrick's review. I even watched D-Star's review, but I don't see them doing anything with this Gundam hammer. So there you go. Now you see it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this Gundam hammer off. This is gonna go to my custom bin. Well, unfortunately, it looks like I can't reuse this piece because I think only the prototype Gundam has a slot on this back for this piece. So yeah, the other guys don't have it, I think. I know the gym doesn't have a slot. I don't know if the regular Grandpa has a slot on the back where you can plug this in. Actually, I think it does, because the regular Grandpa actually has a Gundam hammer. So you just don't have any way to actually store it. Alright, so yeah, that's that. Alright, so we're going to talk about the figure since the figure's out here anyway. So it does have some different parts on this guy. We're going to start from the bottom. I have reviewed the regular Grandpa, I think. Or maybe I have not. But the heavy Gundam that I have is basically a complete remodel of the Grandpa anyway. So you can see this ankle armor here. This is different from the Grandpa, from the regular mode. The knee armor too, there's some detailing here, which I don't think is present on the heavy Gundam or the Grandpa. We got some more extra panel lines right there. I mean, it could essentially be the same anyway. Yeah, and this is all ABS plastic. All right, we got the front skirt right there. The torso is the same. The shoulder is actually a little smaller, I think, compared to the Grandpa. Yeah, and the forearm is definitely different. This is completely different. So they changed out the forearm on this. Yeah. This forearm could be the same one as the heavy Gundam, though. Yeah, possibly. I guess I'm gonna borrow my friend's RX-78 version anime to do a comparison maybe later. Yeah, he's lending me his figure to review, so yeah, overall it's a pretty nice figure, and it's got some like good articulation. So we're gonna go over the articulation just to show you guys what you guys are missing when you're skipping out on these Robot Sphere version anime figures. For example, they have really good poseability because of you know, very well engineered parts. So we have a leg that can kick forward, still a ball joint, but however, it's really good. It's got thigh cuts, and you got all these good stuff. Double joint the knee, toe hinge. So yeah, you can put this guy in the crouching pose. Easy. You can crouch beautifully, which is something you can't say about many. You can't really do this with Gunpla. You can't really do this with, you know, a lot of things. A lot of Gundam related products at this price point, you know, at $40 retail when this thing was originally introduced. Like, this is definitely something that you cannot do with something that for $40. I think right now this guy is like close to $100 now. So yeah, assuming, you know, if you're one of those people who got in on it early or wait for a reissue, you know, it's gonna probably be around that $40 price point. I can get reissued. All right, so this is the prototype beam rifle right there. So it's very different from the you know, traditional Gundam rifle. So there you go, we have that. You also have a little notch here, so you can attach it to the side skirt. But first, we're going to show you this. I'm going to show you this real quick. Again, my biggest complaint about these version anime figures are these wrist pegs. I wish they would give us, you know, replacements if you accidentally break them, because I've seen people break them. I have broke them myself, so it's a big problem. And since it's ABS plastic, yeah, that's a problem with ABS plastic. You know, I have to be fair. The problem with ABS plastic is that they break very easily if you apply too much force on it. Yeah, I think this is one of the reasons why a lot of companies decided to go plasticized PVC. It's more durable, but it's got, you know, harmful chemical properties. So there you go. Now you can do that. That's a very nice pose. Let's get some shield action on here. So we got the Gundam shield. This one's just a straight up recolor, nothing different at all. It's the same one as the gym, the one on the gym. So there you go. And also you gotta swap out these hands because these hands are not designed to hold the shield. with the shield, you gotta use these hands. And you gotta be very careful with this, because yeah, like I said, I wish we have replacements for these, but we don't. So, I mean, these are essentially adult collectibles. If you give it to the kid, they're gonna break the wrist peg. Maybe they'll break the wrist peg, and then yeah, you're out of $40 to $100. So there you go. That looks pretty cool, right? Let's give it that look. All right, we also have effect parts, which you can use. We got the blast effect. Again, you know, look at all how much stuff you're getting for $40 in 2017. And that's not a long time ago. That's recent. So look at that. That's nice, right? And not only that, you get these beam saber effect parts, 2 beam saber effect parts. You got the thruster parts, and then you get the option hands right there. So 2 open hands, 2 trigger fingers on both sides, 2 expressive hand, and 2 gripping hands. All right, so we got the bazooka. This is the hyper bazooka. You got 2 moving parts right there, and we got effect parts for the fire hyper bazooka. So there you go. So you got this section that you just plug in right there. I mean, this will work with the one on the gym as well. So, yeah. It's really nice that the guy who ordered this custom is letting me have all these extra parts, because I can definitely resell these for more money later on. All right, so there you go. You get the notch right there for the effect part. That's really cool. All right, let's go ahead and get the beam rifle out here. So, from what I understand, the prototype Gundam was actually cheaper than the OG because people just didn't like it when this guy was released, so the price was a lot cheaper, and I think it's a mistake. So there you go. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm 100% wrong about this. Now I just realized, yeah, I think the gym actually has a notch back here too, because the gym had this piece right here. This is a connector to connect the shield to the backpack. So yeah, the gym has it, so you can use this little piece, this storage piece. The storage piece for the Gundam hammer will work on the gym as well. And I guess pretty much every RX-78 in this set. There we go. Got that. It's a little tight right there. Yeah. Basically, this allows you to store the shield on the backpack like that. All right. Also got the little extra connector. You know what, I'm just gonna leave this guy right here. We talked about the articulation already, so we don't need to deal with that too much. Got a little connector right here. This to let you store the beam rifle right there, like that. And then you can either attach it to the backpack or attach it to the forearm. Where's that piece? Yeah, this piece can also be attached to the forearm like that. So you have a more, you know, instead of him holding the shield, you can have him, you know, just have the shield attached directly to the forearm like that via this peg hole. I'm trying to be very careful here because I don't want to break anything, because that would really suck. This thing is $100 and I don't want to like end up overcharging the guy for another one because I freaking break it. So there you go. Yeah, I have broken customs before, just FYI. It's you know, sometimes when you're working with ABS plastic and you're not paying attention, something breaks and then people get really upset, and these figures are not easy to come by these days. So there we go. We have the beam saber effect parts. All right, so there you go. Obviously they can hold the beam saber. The nice one is this one. This is the one that everybody talks about. But I think if you're collecting Robot Spirits version anime, You have probably seen this a lot. Honestly, I think they should really do something like this for Gunpla. I think every Gunpla kit should have like a beam saber effect like this. You know, dynamic beam saber effect. Yeah, that would be cool. But whatever. All right, we also got the thruster effect parts, which you can use on the on this guy. Let's go ahead and get the bazooka out of the way. Yeah, these thing offers a lot of value for $40. Unlike Gundam Universe, where you don't get anything and you're paying like $25, and then people still defend it to the death. All right, there you go. We got the thruster effect right there. That's really nice. Yeah. And the grandpa is actually super cheap because this guy, Bandai overproduced this guy. This has been like remolded so many times. So many versions of the grandpa has been for just even for the version anime. They made like 7 different versions of the grandpa, not including the gym. That's also another thing. And they're still using the mold to make like other stuff. So yeah. All right. And there you go. Here's the gimmick for that beam rifle thing. So supposedly, the prototype Gundam has this gimmick where he swings this thing forward like that, and he fires it like this from the hip, like a cowboy. Yeah. Quick draw. So it's kind of like a weird thing. He's not in the anime. I think it's either in the manga or like in the video game Gihren's Greed. But yeah. All right, so all these parts are ABS plastic, so it's making me a little bit nervous. Like I said, you know, the drawback from ABS plastic is that they can break very easily. So you know what? I'm not gonna mess with it. You know, I'll try to get it out more carefully when I'm off camera. And yeah, okay. So we also have the bazooka connector right there. This is to connect the bazooka to the back right there. I mean, really, seriously, look at how much you're getting in this line compared to like, you know, stuff like Gundam Universe. I mean, honestly, I say you just can't compare, but you know, I will say people will disagree. This is actually kind of difficult to get that without the. Let's see. Maybe I'll just show it to you guys on the instruction manual. Right there, you open this hatch and you plug that in. I think I showed it on the gym already and the previous figure anyway. So, yeah, kind of not want to risk something like this because this guy is close to over $100 now, and I don't want to break some other guy's stuff. Because I will not be able to replace it if I do. So anyway, let's go ahead and put this, where does this bazooka go? Right here, right? Oh no, that's where the Gundam hammer go. Oops, put it in the wrong spot. There we go. Bazooka goes right here. The shield goes right here. The connector right there. Let's put the shield back. All right, one last piece. So we're going to talk about the V-fin. So you get 2 V-fins here. Unfortunately, these things are not plasticized. These are ABS, so they will be prone to breakage. So you got to be very careful when you're doing this. I don't even think this is really a good idea, so I'm going to try to be very careful to try to take this piece out. Hopefully without causing any sort of damage. But yeah, you need to pop out the V-fin. And this is also another thing why I say, you don't buy these for kids. Because they're going to try to do this thing like me, but they're not going to be as careful. And chances are it's just going to break. Like, yeah, I'm trying very careful to try to do this. And it is, I'm telling you, it is not easy. Delicate. So. All right, so basically the idea is to pop these out and then to plug these in right there. So, yeah. And there's really like not much for you to like grab onto. So that's the scary part. All right, maybe I'll use the X-Acto knife, and I have to be extremely careful right here because I don't want to scratch the figure. So I'll put the blade in here. This is probably like you do it only once for show, and then you never do it again. Something like that. Yeah, even with a blade, it is very hard. All right, now. Once you get an opening, it becomes easier. But yeah, this is like nerve-wracking, right there. $80 to replace this figure. All right, so there you go. We got the parts out, and then we got that. I mean, it looks awesome. Oh, and you know what? These parts are actually plasticized. Yeah, these are plasticized. So I guess it's smart that they use plasticized parts for this V-fin, so it's not gonna break. But yeah, this is awesome. Never gonna see something like this with Gunpla. I don't know if like the Master Grade has this gimmick, but yeah, you're not gonna see this with Gundam Universe. You're not gonna see this with any other bogus line out there. You're only gonna see this in version anime for $40. The Master Grade is gonna run you like $70 for sure, and I don't think even the Master Grade model kits have this gimmick. So that is really cool. So I think that's about do it for this video. Almost 27 minutes. This is a totally full 100% full review on this guy. So I hope you guys find the information helpful. I think this is the most thorough review on this figure on YouTube right now. So hopefully that generates some views so I can, make some money. All right, thanks for watching, guys.